Sophocles' tragic play Antigone and Home Fire by Camilla Shamsi are stellar examples of how narratives are constantly being recontextualized to shape our world by addressing societal issues of their contemporary eras. Despite the sheer difference in context, not to mention the 2.5 millennia gap between when these two texts were first written, Shamsi reuses the core concept of familial loyalty versus civic duty from Antigone reimagined in a 21st century British Muslim perspective. Antigone stars Antigone as she confronts her uncle and freshly appointed king of Thebes, Creon, for making it illegal to give Polynices, her brother, a proper burial due to him being labelled as an enemy for committing treason against his own city. In Shamsi's modern retelling of the tragedy, Antigone's contemporary counterpart, Anika of the Pasha family, is enraged at Karamat Lone for refusing to allow her beloved twin brother Parvaiz to be buried in their home country Britain due to his defection to the Islamic State.
Loyalty to the state over family is most powerfully represented through King Creon in Sophocles' drama, particularly through his words.
And as for the man who sets private friendship above the public welfare, I have no use for him either.
His refusal to permit Polynices' burial within the walls of Thebes portrays how little he values the well-being of his very own family compared to his political presence, a trait which essentially awakens Antigone's undying loyalty to her family. The concept of citizenship and to what extent residents of a city should prioritize civic duties were topics of substantial importance and debate in 5th century BCE Athens, where Sophocles lived. With Antigone and Creon representing totally opposing political views in terms of loyalty to the state or loyalty to family, audiences watching performances of the play were challenged to question themselves on who they most identified with, ever so slightly shaping the future of our world. Camilla Shamsi's Home Fire takes these two main and conflicting concepts alongside the foundations of Sophocles' characters and retells it from the perspective of a Muslim family based in Britain to bring to light similar problems in an updated context. Parvaiz's choice to join the cause of the radical Muslim terrorist organisation ISIS essentially revokes him of his identity as a British citizen in the eyes of Home Secretary Karamat Lone, but not from the Pasha family in the eyes of his beloved twin sister Anika. When Parvaiz is shot dead while trying to escape the Middle East after realising his terrible mistake, Karamat publicly revokes his British citizenship, prohibiting any plans of a burial on home soil. What was this? Not grief. Grief she knew. Shamsi uses conduplicatio to magnify the intense emotion felt when losing a loved one by emphasizing how mere grief could not begin to describe what Anika felt after losing Parvaiz. It is revealed that Karamat's actions were driven by his desire to achieve his vision of a safe and happy Britain, something he was willing to sacrifice his Muslim identity for. By applying the importance of family in a context that we readers are familiar with, we are able to better understand and immerse ourselves in the issues Shamsi addresses in Home Fire.
Overall, it is safe to say that Camilla Shamsi's recontextualization of Sophocles' core ideas of loyalty to the state versus loyalty to the family from Antigone into Home Fire's contemporary setting is an excellent example of how stories have the innate ability to be able to shape, alter, and derail the flows of our world.